Yo, what is good, everybody? It's your boy Nosy Sauce here, back with another live stream where I'm going to be playing the tracks that y'all be sending me up in here. So definitely be dropping a link in my DMs if you're on Instagram. If you're on YouTube, you got to jump over to Instagram and drop links in my DMs to get played. Yo, what's up, Lil J? And I'm just gonna post that in the old pinned one there. SV, what's going on, my G? We got a fresh one here for ya. This is Harmony with a track called Boogeyman. Let's check it out. Yo, what's up, Disbelief? How you doing, my G? Guys on, what's going on? Anger Bang, what is up? Man, I'm back up in here. It's the weekend, motherfuckers. We up in here listening to some music, having some fun. I'm gonna be doing a beat-a-thon a little bit later on today where oh thanks, I appreciate that. I haven't actually done that much. I've just like trimmed all the sides and just, you know, gave it the old slick back. I'm going to be doing a beat-a-thon where I'm going to be, I'm going to do 5 beats in one session, which is more than I've ever done in one session, but like, I want to get to 10. I've done 4, and work my way up week by week, and do a beat-a-thon each week. But yeah, working my way up to 10. Francis Renke, what's going on? That one there, that is Harmony there with Boogeyman. Next up, I got my man Disbelief in the house with Meltdown. Let's check it. How much money do you make from music? Very little, SV, very little, but we up in here. We living, so that's good. Yo, what's up, Smoker Sessions? How you doing? Disbelief did tell me to drop the intro. I forgot, so I'm gonna give him a little bit extra.
How you felt now? They don't wanna help out, and that's okay. Just keep your head up to the clouds and make sure you don't have a meltdown. In a year, you'll forget how you felt now. They don't wanna help out, and that's okay. Just keep your head up to the clouds and make sure you don't have a meltdown. I can't lie, life's been looking awful dreary. Been trying so hard with no results, my soul is weary. I search my mind and make the coldest theory. Maybe they all know I'm upset,
oh, yeah,
act
poet.
as if they just can't hear
Send me that shit.
My eyes are awful teary, but my smile says I'm cheery. I wonder how they just don't know.
I'm gonna answer your question just after this track, Prod SV.
Bleeding, but my gestures are all cleverly misleading. Been mistreated, beaten, and seduced by a couple of demons. Prematurely tie my noose, I love the heathens. They say the lies are truth, but I gotta blame myself. I wanna believe them. Tie me up, my tongue is crossed, I cry for attention, but my voice is lost. I broke my voice box, turned down the Vox. My vocals annoy me, I'm never satisfied. Beelzebub just toying with me, I get why y'all avoiding me. So don't have a meltdown. In a year you'll forget how you felt now. They don't wanna help out, and that's okay.
Untold Poe, can you send it to email? I don't really use my WhatsApp that much.
In a year you'll forget how you felt now. They don't wanna help out, and that's
scared to
okay.
open
Just
it.
keep your head up to the clouds and make sure you don't have
Yo,
a
Francis
meltdown.
Renke, I got you. Oh shit.
Shutdown sequence initiated.
That is our man Disbelief there with Meltdown. Okay, so Prod SV, asks the question, how do you make money off? How can I start making money off music? And do you think I would make a lot of money off music? All right, here's my honest to God answer for the question of can you make money from music, and how to make money from music. My opinion is that if you want money now, if you need money to live right now, if you're looking for cash, if your main driver is money, don't do music, because music, you can't make that much. Well, you don't make that much money from music until fucking a while down the line. It just won't happen for you. I'm like, making music right now, unless you're fucking someone over, making music right now, like as a beginner, will not happen. It takes patience. It takes a lot of hard work, disproportionate to the hard work that you can put into any other job and make money. Like, music isn't going to make you the kind of money that most other professions are going to make you. That's just the fucking shit of it. Like, you have to be passionate about music if you want to do it. How can you make money from music? That is varied. You can do so many different things to make money from music. But I mean, I'm actually about to record a rant that about this, and my whole rant about music and making money is, why the fuck should I pay you for music? Why the fuck should I listen to your music? Why the fuck should I buy your music? You guys, you're in, like, we're in a supply demand market. Like, that's everything's that. So what we have right now in the music industry is we have an enormous supply. We got, like, artists dropping, like, I would love to know the figures, like how much music gets dropped every day. There's more music getting dropped every day than you could listen to, even if you only listen to 1 second of each song. There is so much music coming out, and not just so much music, so much great music coming out these days. It's phenomenal how much good music's coming out. And there's not much demand for it. Like, people don't want it. Like, most of the population don't even want to hear anything past 1990. And there's not that much demand. Like, people don't really want to listen to new music, and they don't want to listen to your new music, and they don't want to listen to something that hasn't been tried and tested. You have to give the audience something that they can grab a hold of. You have to create a feeling with your music and your brand and all of that kind of stuff. You have to create almost like a cult of why someone would listen to your music. You have to create a story that puts them in a position where they are like, yo, I listen, people like me listen to music like this. That is the whole, like, kind of vibe you got to create with your music. So you got to create like an aura around it. And I'm going to provide a couple of examples that I think will, like, really kind of capture that. Like, NWA from the 80s, they fucking nailed this. They created a movement. They were saying fuck the police. They came out there, N-words with attitude, the world's most dangerous band or group or whatever. Anyway, they came out saying fuck the police in a time where there was there's still police brutality and all that kind of stuff, but, like, at the time there was a lot of it happening around that area, and every single person who was affected by that heard that message, and they said, yo, people like me listen to music like this. And that's why they blew up. Then, but this is the kicker, on the other side of the coin of that message that they were putting out at the time, you had people that were scared of them. People that were like, yo, this is dangerous. This is, like, insane. These people are criminals on my TV, debunking the police. Like, and they like, people get drawn into that fear. They're like, yo, I like that fear. I like, and this is, you know, the same thing that like 6ix9ine's done. People like that, like they're like, they see these scenes of all these like criminals on TV with guns and shit, and they're like, yo, this is scary. And they want to listen to it and they want to watch it. So then there's this other group of people that are like, yo, people like me listen to music like this. That's a whole thing. You've really got to, like, being good isn't really enough. You have to create a story that people tell themselves of why they listen to you. And like, I'm trying to think of like smaller examples. Like, let's say, like, my favorite artist right now is Black, and I've been thinking about this quite a bit, so I've been getting into this kind of shit. My favorite artist is Black. I've bought his merch, I've bought his records. Like, there's not many artists that I buy merch and records from, but those are, but I do buy shit from Black because, like, I really fuck with his shit. Now, the reason that I kind of connect with him so much is Black talks about the 10,000 hours rule, where, you know, you have to spend 10,000 hours on a particular craft to become a master at it, and he talks about that, and I really fuck with that shit because I'm like, yo, I'm into the whole hard working thing, and, you know, I'm a part of that. He's got this dark kind of like brooding era where he doesn't smile at all, and he's just like, you know, he's got like this like kind of fucked up relationship love thing going on, and I like that story. That's cool. He's like created this image for himself, and I'm like, this is my guy. People like me, like, I listen to shit like this. I'm Top Poet. You have to have a passion for the music. No point getting into it for the money. I agree. And I'm not saying you can't make money from music, but you can't just make the music that, if you want to make money, you can't just make the music that you want to make and expect people to give you money for it. It's just not, you can't just be like, well, I'm just going to make music, and I don't really like doing social media, so I'm not going to do that much of that, and I don't really like changing my image and doing photos because I don't really want to do that, and I'm uncomfortable, and I don't want to spend money on video clips, and because that's not my vibe. You can't do that. You're like, if you want to make money, you gotta do the shit that nobody else is, you know, willing to do. You got to do the shit that's gonna like push you ahead of the people that are going to, you know, get you up there. So that and that's another thing. I'm trying to think of other really cool examples of that whole people like me, like Jack Johnson. Like, I don't listen to Jack Johnson, but like, dude is he's like cornered the hippie market. So anyone who's a fucking Greenpeace, like, I don't mean that in a derogatory sense. Anyone who's like a full-on Greenpeace head, you know, goes to outdoor music festivals to listen to folk music, shit like that. They are the people that listen to Jack Johnson, and they all congregate in the same areas and drink the same coffee and do the same thing. That people like that listen to music like that. You know, it's like it's a bit of a phenomenon. Like, you gotta really create what your audience is going to be, and get them to be a part of your music and your image. And like, if you're into a certain thing, then you've got to be a part of, like, Cypress Hill. Like, if you smoke dope, you listen to Cypress Hill and Snoop Dogg. That's just, you know, that's the people that listen to your shit. If you're if you're into like classical shredding and like, you're, you know, real technical shit, you listen like Dream Theater and bands like that. Like, it's just, yeah, you got to find a market for your music, but you also got to create a reason for people to listen to it. Yo, what's up, Drew? You got to create a story in people's head. It's all psychological. I don't know. Like, if you want to really get into this shit, there's this video by Simon Sinek. And DM me, say, yo, I want that Simon Sinek video, and I'll send you a link to it. But the dude talks about why like brands like Apple blew up, why Martin Luther King's movement was so big, like shit like that. But he's also got a book about the whole thing, which goes into way more depth, and it's called Start With Why. And it is pretty much like how to get your why through to a bunch of people that will buy it. Here in France, the top YouTuber said, I just make videos. Sometimes I love them, but people don't care. And sometimes it's crap and people love it. You never know what will work. I mean, some people know what will work because, and this is another thing to be like, a lot of people don't know the why or don't think about this, but they still have it. For example, Nirvana, they became the biggest band in the world because they didn't want that level of success, and they didn't want that what came with all that kind of shit. Well, at least I guess Kurt didn't, but so like it might not always be conscious, but like Nirvana is like probably the perfect example of a era where everything was getting overly produced, overly technical. The songs had very little substance. They were all very, like, everything was polished to the nth degree. And then Nirvana comes out and gives the kids something that they would listen to, and you know, the rest is history, I guess. Like, they became the biggest band in the world for a while, being like a 3-piece raw as fuck rock band that smashed their shit on stage. Like, that was just their shit. But yeah, anyway, Start With Why. It's a book by Simon Sinek. I've read it twice. I'm going to read it again really soon because I need to relay the message. But yeah, that'll fucking get you into how to grow, like, not so much how to get money, but how to grow a bunch of people. If you want to get money, now I would get a job. Selling music is fucking hard, and it's just the way of it. Let's get to listening to some music, motherfuckers. Let's do it. Next up, I got Francis Renke here with a track called Bartender. I'm a rant again real soon. I gotta send someone an email.
In my life, I speak a lot of telling stories. Many ups and downs, but let me see with just few words.
Smoker Sessions, send me a DM in my Instagram.
Ups and downs, we can't regret it, but you should know it's the whole life of sequencing.
Damn, this is smooth. You already sent my email, cool. Thanks, bro.
I took the elevator, starting ground free. Hope to see you again. Future-wise, past to scene. A typical office day scene. You never seen me, but I've seen since so long. I hide myself, telling stories about the ignorance. All hate and racism can stop my pain, but time to say hello. Here I am. The low frequency in terms, heavy routine in bars, floating my mind with drinks and bars. Such a stronger brother. Chocolate moments, it becomes into soul food. Here I am. Call 911. Call 911. Copy and paste my email for you so long, but don't press the button of love. I'm not this kind of man, I'm not too strong. Since so long I hide myself. Dirty routine, pain on my shoulders. Feel high but get into lame. Let me say this.
I'm gonna pause this one right here. This is Francis Renke here. Yo, thanks so much, Toxin. You just missed a big rant of mine. I had a big old rant. Francis Renke, that is Bartender. Next up, I got Yogi Yo with a track called Pop Now. Let's check this. No worries, Francis.
Hey, hey, yeah, she only turn up when I pop out. We been getting fucked up, bring the cops out. We will never turn down, got my speakers going up. I'ma get it with the team, better watch out. I walk in with big faces, got to watch out. Man, you better go and listen what we talk about. Cause we always make moves, and you know I pay dues. Don't be standing too close when I pop now. Rooftop chillin' with the bros. We ain't never phased by a hoe. We don't go and stack dough till we broke. Rhyme smooth, gas never low. They be asking about the show, where the show at, they don't really ever know. We was all chillin' by the stove, think it was a shop and go. We was just about to roll, now we kicking down the dough, so it's grab and go. You ain't with the crew, so you gotta go. Yeah, bitch, adios. I ain't really fucking with your vibe if you ain't down to ride or dying. I've been riding with the same crew since before the kick and driving. I've been swimming with the
what's up, Wally G?
Blurry eyes, I leave a beat is paralyzed. I see the cracks in all the lies. I just know it ain't you, so I see through your disguise. He just bring the beat back, so I know I hit it right. She mad I ain't caught her, so I know I'm on the rise. Looking through some squinty eyes, I'ma get it, no surprise. It's the weed man, where the weed at? I'ma need the loud, I'ma need to hear that. Say she wanna scream, I'ma need to beat that. And I'ma need to eat, always where the team at. I just see the weed man, where the weed at? I'ma need the loud, I'ma need to hear that. Say
This is Yogi Yo up in here.
And I'ma need to eat, always where the team at. Rooftop chillin' with the bros. We ain't never phased by a hoe. We don't go and stack dough till we broke. Rhyme smooth, gas never low. They be asking about the show, where the show at, they don't really ever know.
Electro. I do this at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every day. Give or take a few minutes depending on how tired I am.
Said you got the sound now, found it, I doubt it. I was writing both for SoundCloud, nothing about it. And I'm really with the music shit.
Pause out there, that is Yogi Yo there with Pop Now. Next up I got Altered Beats with Elevator.
I ain't no DJ, but I spin that shit. The anti-idol, Uncle J, anger banging bitch. She jumps on top of the saddle, cause I'm well equipped. Fucking way she goes, as she blows, like a battleship. Now I'm a bit of a rascal, I don't want you to be a player hater. Go twist it like cyclones, I like money, but I'm not a paper chaser. I chase it like rock, so I'm an asshole, even on my best behavior. Crazy, deranged, insane, I'm a rock and roll clown doing mad cocaine.
Why, oh why? I think I can, but I got to try. My eyes are slanted and take it for granted so many times. Stuck in a panic, depressive, expressing an intense and aggressive asshole mind.
Yeah, thanks so much, Slim.
Special Olympics, they call me
I appreciate
gifted,
that.
but I'm sick and I'm twisted.
Slim Jamie, I get it.
Leaving bitches addicted to what they're addicted. I'm sick, kid, can't fix this. Intellectually suspicious. You get me started like a motherfucking ignition.
I got that feeling, now let me try to take you there. Just put your mind at ease, I get that feeling, breathe the air. Put on that record, now spin that baby round and round. Just put your mind at ease, now get that feeling from the sound. I got that feeling, now let me
pause that one there. That is Altered Beats with Elevator. Dude killing it up in there. Next up I got SV here with Missing You. Let's check it.
SV.
I knew it was Anger Bang. I knew it was your crew, but I didn't know if it was the same thing. I thought you might have something else going on. But yeah, Altered Beats, Anger Bang. I dig this, G. Yo, thanks so much, Jamie. I love this hoodie. I remember seeing it and being like, damn, could walk into a room and never be missed on this shit. Speed is tight, G. Hell yeah. I'm gonna pause that one there. That is SV there. Prod.sv if you want to check him out. He's on YouTube. That track is called Missing You. My G. Alright, next up we got Lil J here with Poetic. Let's check it. Just gonna turn my Instagram noises off so you don't get fucking every single time.
I'm poetic, you pathetic, I'm just looking for an exit. Tempting, tell me will I regret it? Checking my message, but she still ain't read it. Shit hurts me like nah, I won't let it. But my heart's done beating, I ain't checked in a second. I'm walking dead alive, I'm missing a section. I'm numb, I don't feel the same, and that's not my reflection. I'm paranoid, I'm depressed, I'm stressed. I feel like I'm learning a lesson, it's nothing to question. I'm hitting the flow with the best impression. My words are my weapons, I'm getting attention. So winning is breaking the tension. Spitting the venom, I got an infection. Spinning, I'm going in all the directions. Looking, I'm finding the perfect perfection. Stop what you're doing, it's just a suggestion. Writing this poem, I'm losing aggression. I'm losing my mind, it's under possession. Lost in obsession.
Hell yeah.
I'm poetic, you pathetic, I'm just looking for an exit. Tempting, tell me will I regret it? Checking my message, but she still ain't read it. Shit hurts me like nah, I won't let it. But my heart's done beating, I ain't checked in a second. So check this, I'm reckless. I called the kid a
No worries, Lil J.
Saying I'm sexist. I done blown so many.
I'm gonna pause that one there. That is Lil J there with Poetic. Dude, killing it with that one. Next up, I got Pierre X Electro. Let's check this out. What do you got? He's playing with a bunch of synths on this thing. Oh, those are the Volca series. Really cool. Some analog synth fun here. Yo, why does this make me want to trash my room? I feel the same way most of the time, to be honest. I'm gonna pause that one there. That is Pierre RX Electro with Software Killer. Next up, I got my man Drew here with Gulag. This dude's certified bar spitter up in this bitch. Guy killing it.
Feeling like I just got out the gulag. You know I'm rolling with them shooters.
Yo, what's up, YSM?
Like Kodak. Feeling so depressed I almost went and popped a Prozac. I had to grab my mind and own that. Overcome and fight, it wasn't overnight, you know that, you know that. Middle fingers to them old heads. And everyone that said I couldn't do this, man, they so mad. Look, this an ominous flip. If I'm being honest, I don't go anonymous when people call me out my name. And if we're diving right in, my circle's small, then I can only count like 5 of my friends. Surely but slowly I'm turning to the OG. 27 and you still don't know me. That's a product of my laziness. I done made a name in campaign and evaded it. And now I'm feeling jaded. And I really hate it when you say I should've made it. That's a conversation I done had with fakes to feel authenticated. I didn't get my dinner plate away and then they emulated. In other words, they eating off the knowledge. I done put the mileage into learning. I ain't go to college. I confirm that everything I do is like a mural. Cause I paint a picture. Keep it thorough and they listen, okay. Keep it thorough and they listen to this intuition. I ain't even stop, it's really just an intermission. Little boys talking shit, it just a bit.
We do Untold.
Me, I ain't reminiscing when feeling like I just got out the gulag. You know I'm rolling with them shooters. Talking cameras like Kodak. Feeling so depressed I almost went and popped. Just cut it, man.
Actually, this is a little tip for a lot of you rappers, based on my man Drew here, who dropped that fire on us. Drew's got, he's dropped quite a few tracks on us that we've checked out, and he's fucking, like, you can tell how good this guy is. He's, like, worked on his flow, worked on his delivery, production, all that kind of shit. He's got little clips that go with it. Now, one thing that I think is genius about Drew's stuff, because Drew's still coming up, is he drops short videos. It's got a chorus, a verse, a chorus, and that is it. But, like, we're living in a world where like, you can't, you gotta get out there to as many people as possible, and people just don't have the attention span to listen to a 3.5 minute piece of music from an artist they don't know. Now, if Drew had to if Drew was like, yo, I don't want to do a 1 minute 40 song, I want to do a 3.5, 4 minute song, or even a 5 minute song, like, some people, he would have had to have come up with all these different musical ideas. He would have been like, oh, I'm going to drag out the intro to get, this much, like, intro happening so that I can, justify those 3.5 minutes. And I'm just talking for you here, Drew. He's going to have to come up with a second verse, and then he might split up some of his best bars between the two verses because, his second one might have been weaker than the first. So he's spreading out his good bars, and then he's got a bunch of throw-in bars in there that didn't work as well, and his flow wasn't as good. And then he's got to run production on the whole thing. He gets lazy halfway through, so the verses don't end up as tight as the choruses, or whatever. And then he's got to come up with a video clip idea that goes for 3.5 minutes rather than 1 minute 90, or whatever this one was, and that's gonna suffer as well. Keep it short. Give people, people aren't digesting as much music as they could. Keep it shorter and release more music, and that is a good way. Like, if you spend less time on doing more music, you're more likely to get noticed, and people are going to appreciate the digestibility of it. Like, on this live stream, I only play 1.5 minutes, like sometimes down to 1 minute of each track, depending on how quick I got to go through. This is a perfect length for this. Like, you get the whole track in the time that I've dropped it. Because, sometimes people drop shit on me. There is 1.5 minutes of fucking intro up in this bitch. Drew says, I'm going to read this. Straight to the point as an artist on the come up. You absolutely right, man. People don't have the attention to listen to 3 to 5 minutes of music. They don't know, and drop visuals, no intro. That's, man, and this is, we're talking, we are talking about art here. This is something that, is your vision and all that kind of stuff. And yes, you might be like, well, I want to put an intro in. Yeah, that's cool. Put an intro in if you don't want people to listen to the actual piece of music. There's a trade-off here. If you want people to listen, come out of the gate fucking swinging. Those are the tracks. Every time I hear a track where I hit play and the dude's starting the verse, as soon, before the music hits, and it's just boom, dude just starts fucking gunning in with his best bars at the start and doesn't stop until the end of the music, even if it's a 40-second, 50-second track. I'm like, shit, that was some fucking fire up in this bitch. This dude's killing it. Yeah, alright, so Slim Jamie says, I've come to realize that your own homies don't want to listen to your music. I've had so many strangers liking my stuff, but not my own boys. I'm that's cool. You can't get offended by that. Oh man, yeah, bro. What's poppin' is the perfect example. Dude just jumped straight in, and that fucking thing was a bar fest. Dude did not stop with the bars on that track. Yeah, I mean, your music isn't for your homies. If you're trying to get your homies to listen to your music, I mean, they might not be their style unless you're catering to something exact. All right, if you want your homies to listen to your music, write a diss track about one of your homies that's good and fucking slays the shit out of one of your homies, tears them apart, and has all this interpersonal shit that you and your guys about, and inside jokes and shit. I guarantee you, if you drop a diss track like that, they will listen to that. That is music for your homies. If you want to do stuff that's made for other people, you got to find a way to get them listening to it. That's the whole thing of what I've been talking about. And the other thing is, you got to make music for a group of people. make those people have something, you know. I got mates, I did diss tracks about them. They don't listen to any of my shit until I fucking diss them, and then they fucking listen, I tell you that. And they love it, and they'll listen to it 10 times, and they'll show their friends and shit. Like, actually, there's a fucking way to get noticed, rappers. If you want to get noticed in the scene, make it, like, if I was trying to come up as a rapper right now, this is what I would do. I would make 40-second diss tracks. Actually, even less. I'd make 30-second diss tracks about famous TikTok, or not famous, but TikTokers, mid-level TikTokers who are actually going to see your shit, probably actually as low as you are, and diss them on TikTok and like see their reactions and that shit. I reckon that would fucking blow people up real quick, because people would see it, they'd share it, they'd be like, yo, what the fuck? And you know, you could just be like, look, this is just fun, I'm just, you know, coming up with diss tracks. And if you did it with other rappers and they came back at you and you were like giving them a challenge, man, then you'd have like a whole bunch of people dissing each other on a platform where that kind of thing is really quick and easy to do. You got 30-second clips, you got to like bam, 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 get these diss tracks out there, and then you'd create this community around people, and like as you grow, you could diss slightly higher and higher people, because then they would start seeing it, they would start responding. That would be, if you, man, I might even do this anyway, even though I'm not on the diss track, I'm not on the rap train. That would be what I would do. That is a way to get people to listen to your music, respond, and create a buzz around what you're doing. There's a fucking tip for you right there. And if any of you guys get famous off using that, I'm going to take 20%. I'm your manager. Anyway, this one is Untold Poet. Have you heard it? Let's check it. I'm on a rant train today. God damn. It's the weekend, fam. It's something about the weekend. I always get on rants on the weekend. I also think I get I get the best people up in here on weekends.
Have you heard it? The original wordsmith, 24/7 on the beat, I deserve this. Oh, first, second, the verdict with the verses, I have a purpose, what's your verdict? Have you heard it? Start to stutter and utter my words and murder it. No issues with never swerving it, constantly verbing it. Life's a playground and I ain't curbing it. Was it worth it? Have you heard it?
Yo, what's up, school world?
The discotheque of live and let. Life lit the fuse with a cigarette. Bang! Hats off to regrets, cause all my mistakes made me and made me progress. That's my gang, since 05. Tearing up and out with the street lights. Don't put it past me, cause he might fly kites at higher heights and see sights that ain't quite right. Real cliffside with a vodka eye.
Sipping on coffee, my G.
The time's gone by, but I'm still my guy. Palm slap, back tapping, everything's still alright. Backtrack, face facts, and now we're outside. Into the stratosphere, and nothing matters here. We're all astronauts. Fuck it, we walk the walk and we talk the talk. We're playing ball with them and the balls outside the court. Just 5 guys that need some food for thought. Convos on life's too short. This pen is mightier than a sword. They say nothing in this world is for sure. Fuck a saying, I'm staying calm and collected. Watch me soar, that's for sure. Look, have you heard it? The original wordsmith, 24/7 on the beat, I deserve this. Oh, first, second, the verdict with the verses, I have a purpose, what's your verdict? Have you heard it? Start to stutter and utter my words and murder it. No issues with never swerving it, constantly verbing it. Life's a playground and
dying. Of course,
I
that one there, that is my man, Untold Poet, unreleased track. That is Have You Heard It? Looking forward to that being released, my G. That is fire. Man asked what I'm sipping on. It's just coffee, my G. It is 9:50. It's 7:50 in the morning right now, so I am just living that life of trying to wake up. Alright, this next one is by Devin Young. It is Untitled. Let's check it. I really like Untold Poet. I like his style. It's so unique and like vibing.
Yeah.
I'm way more Aussie than British.
Tell that nigga that I wanna come over. Tell that nigga that I wanna come over. Tell that nigga that I wanna come over. Tell him right now that I wanna come over. I don't give a fuck 'cause I know that bitch. I don't give a fuck 'cause I don't know that bitch. I don't give a fuck 'cause you know I know that bitch. I don't give a fuck 'cause you know I know that bitch. Act up, smash up, act up, smash up, act up, smash up, dirty little dirty. You bitches ain't know I'm teacher in this bitch, and I don't give a fuck. I'm about to just dance on the shit. I like the motherfucking song right there. I like this dance, I do that shit. I don't give a fuck. I don't know that shit. I don't give a fuck, bitch. You know I quit. I don't give a fuck. Nah, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Act up, you can get smashed up. Act up, you can get smashed up. Act up, you can get smashed up. Act up, you can get smashed. I don't give a fuck now. You don't know that I can just go. I can go all day. I like this thing. I can do it. I can turn this party out. I can do it quick. I don't give a fuck now. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck now. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, you know I'm that shit. Yeah.
I'm gonna pause that one there. That is my man Devin Young there with Untitled. Next up, I've got Slim Jamie here with Poetic. Politics? I get it.
Gimme. Everybody back off. You know, everybody's like, you taught that from school, everywhere.
Yo, what's up, Il Bada? How you doing, G?
Push. Step, crush.
As I sit here writing this verse, trying to think of a concept as I'm lighting a herb, rhyming these words, trying to make a connection with the entire earth. Like when you're on the waves, don't forget there's kids staying a thirst, but you don't care. Just cause you share memes on
I do, my G.
That kinds of thoughts of pressure, just your head, so I'm buddy. There ain't no saving you, it's all a plenty. Hold my coffee as I speak truth. Tory party, a fucking evil. Theresa May, Amber Rudd, deceitful people. Jeremy Hunt's a piece of shit too. Major cops rather pay for arms and tape. I'm not the steep. Reality, they don't give a shit about us. They use lies that there's too many immigrants around us. Yeah. Now we're out the EU, basing and lying to us. Nigel Farage is the reason we're all divided apart. Yeah.
Oh damn, that was quick. Slim Jamie there with Politics. Hell yeah. Next up, I got Motif SA here. Oh, sorry, just Motif. Featuring the Reaper, and this is Catfish. Let's check it. Yeah, good to see you, Il Bada. I like having you on here.
Yo.
Due to some violent content.
Yeah, man. Niggas ain't real anymore, you know? We're playing Catfish. Sure. Back. Pick apart a picture and paint it like it's Picasso. Looking for some honeys, I guess it's time to drive slow. She said, now let's see Fasizolo and get it in. Lot of people changing, now tell me my nigga, who are you? Damn man, God got different faces when you hit the streets, I let man. So it's for himself, good like game man. The fact is, panda push up presser cause your family's the streets man. Maranin and busy with emotions, or you fake friends. Mama used to tell me about you niggas, now I see clear. Nigga needs and figure, so went to safety healer. Looking at this confidence, Baba Chiba Tuhile, Baba Mubafelete, my niggas on that Mary Jane. Something for the pain, your wetness and hating, my soul starts to drain. I fly past haters, cross off with a plane. I'm 186 Stop City every day, posting up their pictures, man. Playing Catfish, hiding who they really are. Playing Catfish, see I saw you since to Blomeda. You playing Catfish, I kept it real since day one. I am playing Catfish, posting up their pictures, man. Playing Catfish, they be hiding who they really are. Playing Catfish, see I saw you since to Blomeda. You playing Catfish, I kept it real from day one. I ain't playing Catfish, they be going so banana.
That is Motif up in there with the Reaper, and that is Catfish. Next up I got Wally G here with Programmed, Brainwashed and Lied To.
My nigga, you officially been programmed, brainwashed and lied to. All them years of you being in school, having thoughts that you were a failure. Those thoughts are not true. You're not a failure, cause most of that shit you were taught, you're not even using. Now these days, most people with a college degree facing reality.
Bro, you gotta drop that in my DMs.
So evil, they don't give a fuck about us. If they did, college graduates wouldn't be in debt, paying off student loans. They get programmed to think by them having a degree, they'll they'll have a shot at a career opportunity. It's really just a slap to their face in reality, thinking doors are going to be opening for them when really doors are closing for them. There's nothing wrong about having a degree, but when it comes down to wanting to be your own boss, there's no guarantee, cause they don't really break down the steps that you need to take to be your own boss. Most of the steps you learn on your own. Sometimes you get stressed wishing you had a clone, since you're having a bit of a struggle learning it on your own. But don't give up, it's a work in progress. This is setting you up for success, that's more not less. You were taught a lot of shit in school, but most of it you're not even using. And while you were in school you felt like a failure. My nigga, you officially been programmed, brainwashed, and lied to. You were taught a lot of shit in school.
I'm gonna pause that one there. That is Wally G with Programmed, Brainwashed, and Lied to. Next up, I got Young Booty here with Anxious featuring Six Soon. Let's check it. Sorry, it's Siskoon.
Why should I care? Question is, do you? Question is, do you fucking care if I die?
It be that youngin' from the trenches, walking home and tagging benches. That trigger is relentless and it's lower in the senses. I don't trust the fucking soul, ain't no use to fucking.
Got some vibe to it.
In the head on that Sammy Smith and Weston, and they call me Sister One, cause that's the one you don't be testing. Mom can't pay the bills, so she asking for extension. Then I'm toting on the burner, then I'm toting on extensions. If you really want the
Alright, I'm gonna pause that one there. That is Young Booty there with Anxious featuring Siskoon. Next up, I got E-Pain here with You Not Real, and this is featuring Juice. Or Juice. Oh, okay.
Pain. Juice.
Ah, Juice, yeah.
6 Day VUTK Collaborative. Ay, ay, yeah, you not real. Ho, yeah, you not real. You not real. Bitch, yeah, you not real. Ay, ay, yeah, you not real. You not real. Bitch, yeah, you not real. Ho, fo, yeah, you not real. Ay, ay, yeah, you not real. Ho, fo, yeah, you not real. Little bitch, wanna bitch about the weed smell. Can't you tell they own it, need to get with the program. Penny pinching cheapskates, all about whole shit. Move around ain't with that bullshit. Stupid bitches that like to fuck around, never learn your lesson. You just keep on continuing to be undressing. Dirty ghetto Mexican out the south, boys never keep it real. They always wanna jack, so you know you gotta keep the steel. I don't snort coke and jack off in front of strippers. You still a trick if you got it, bitch, you better know my name. DJ Snyder ain't nothing but a drop of piss, and I'm not the father because that bitch done made it up.
Bitch, you wasn't real, not even for a second. I'm from Texas, so you know a nigga flexing. Anybody disrespecting, wake up, eat some pussy for some breakfast. I'm cold on the mic, I don't need a neck.
I'm gonna pause that one there. That is E-Pain and Juice with You Not Real. Next up, I got Jethro here with Starving. This is the Queen Palm crew up in this bitch. Let's check it out.
I saw the best minds of my generation destroyed by madness.
This is some fire.
Starving, hysterical, naked, starving, hysterical, naked, starving, 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 starving,
My time spent reading deflating the wound for bleeding. Proceeding amputation of words, I'll give you greeting. Cut the sentence off before you begin. Fucking bleeding, preemptive gaining knowledge, I see no need for a ceiling. Existentialist manifesto, either bound to be found on death row or pull the presto and disappear, returning all bearded up on the leer. Adhered far and near as the one who moves without fear, holding his spear to the monster on the brink of tears. Inside I hear it cheer when positivity's near. But I get the beast's stomach quite empty all the while, through my brain locked in first gear. I find it highly ironic that making me better would mean peace, while the primal move to anger was bent on starving the beast. And while I know now the answer is not to pray east, it's definitely past due for my soul to sit and feast.
Ladies and gentlemen, contrary to my own belief, which may or may not be popular, the individual's revolution will not be televised. The only speeches you'll ever leave will be in front of the bathroom mirror. Keep on grasping for attention while the beast storms within you. Then rise and march.
Yo, Nick Terra, what's going on? Motherfucker, I'm calling you after this live stream. It has been too long.
Under the dome.
With dreams, with drugs, with waking nightmares.
My enemies perish when I catch them like Cain. Shower them with hate, set fire to the rain. Every day they live is a part of me that dies. I dance.
Going back to what we were talking about, like, this is a 3-minute song, so this kind of goes against what I was talking about. But this stays interesting in a different way throughout the whole track. I think this track's actually really genius, and they dropped this as a single, so they knew it was genius too. But like, really, really interesting vibe on that one. Jethro, Queen Palm Crew, check it out. It's called Starving. Next up, I got Flaco here with In Due Time.
It's my color scheme only. Now they want my money. Yup, catching a feeling for me. She just want me badly. Yup, it's my color scheme only. Now they want my money. Yup, catching a feeling for me. She just want a daddy. Yup, it's my color scheme only. Now they want my money. Yup, catching a feeling for me. She just want me badly. I cannot feel it though. When I be moving slow, it's gonna be feeling low. Now I just let it grow. In due time you see my show. You cannot stop my show. You cannot end my show. You cannot end my show. Now I just let it grow, cause of the money grows. Now I just let it grow, cause I be on the go. Cause I just let it go, cause I be on the go. Cause I just let it go, cause I be on the go. You cannot end my show. You cannot end my show. You cannot end my show. You cannot end my show.
Hell yeah. In Due Time. Flaco. Check him out. Next up, I got K-Man here with Heart. Let's check it. Finesse, I got you, my G.
Give you my please don't back it down. You're my queen, yeah, but you're grown. No beats faster when you out of town. My left flow like a sea, please don't let it drown. Give you my please don't break it down. You're my queen, yeah, but you're grown. No beats faster when you out of town. My left flow like a sea, please don't let it drown.
My heart for you be with big like Titanic.
Don't panic when the middle of a landing. Trust you from the side, no need to be romantic.
Drop me a link, smoke a session.
Kinda funny, I will give my heart and you receive. One of the things that I thought I don't ever achieve. There's a hit my soul, I'm thinking I was going to start my but I made it and it's too hard to believe. Baby knows I got hope. Tied up on the bottom, now I'm at the top. I'm at the top, I didn't wanna drop. Real things here, ain't no Photoshop. Down. You're my queen, yeah, but you're grown. No beats faster when you out of town. My left flow like a sea, please don't let it drown.
Alright, I have to keep moving through because I got a few more to go through and not much time. So that was Squad Goals by Keith up in there. Sorry, no, that was Heart by Cayman. What am I talking about? That was Heart by K-Man. I got Squad Goals coming up soon. This next one is K Finesse with Switching Lanes.
Yeah. 3NTZ. I'm back up in this bitch again, man.
The finesser.
Niggas didn't believe in me, and I don't give a fuck.
Nigga, I never change, nigga, I switching lanes.
I'm in the range, getting brain from your dame out here. I never change, your bitch a change for a little change out there. I'm changing ways and switching lanes from you lame around here. I want the fortune, fuck the fame. Them niggas gay out there. The game done change, it ain't the same. They looking like zombies. Off them drugs, they fucked them up. Don't do that shit around me.
I got you, Nick Terra.
Stay from around me, pop your ramen. Noodles on the carpet. The Wilkie boys, they on the block, and all my niggas lurking. I'm popping pillies, popping tags. Got your bitch, she slurping. Got your bitch, she twerking. Got your bitch, she working. On the blade, get them girl, the shooters coming purple. Smashing off in the G-Ride, hit a couple calls.
Alright, I'm gonna pause that one there. That is K Finesse with Switching Lanes. Next up, I got Squad Goals by Keith. Nick, where did you drop? I can't see it anywhere.
Niggas gon' chase. Ain't no squares round me. All this drip lead, these bitches drowning. Squad goals, ain't no I am team. It's I am bleed, I am win. All we do is win. Had to take some losses to learn how to win. Came a long way from the bottom, not a top down. This ground signs.
Why can't I see it?
Ride around, I'm headed downtown where the freaks be. They know me, getting money, of course. It's NBC. Niggas born chasing, that's the lifestyle, that's the team. All we get is green, all we know is how to win. Getting money, that's the creed that we live by. Everybody eats. I mean, everybody is. Ain't no squares around me. All this drip leads, bitches drowning. Squad goals, ain't no I am team. It's I am bleed, I am win. All we do is win.
Alright, I'm gonna pause that one there. That is Keith there with Squad Goals. Next up, I got Reggie 777 with Party Money and Sex.
Party money and sex. Go change.
Ah, Nick. I can't. Wait. What account did you send through? Because this says you haven't sent anything. Oh, you sent it from Ricky Bowie Records. Okay, I got you. I get you. I forgot, bro. You have too many accounts, Nick Terra.
Gotta tell, I gotta get. All I wanted was a fat check and a bad bitch, call her Agnes. With a fat ass like an atlas. Don't tell nobody, let me tap that. Real niggas never tiptoe.
This is cool. I like this one.
Never bluffing with a 6'4", with a load or with a broco. It's a bar man, you don't know. Yes, you want know like a polo. So loco, only indoors on the IG, every photo. Nothing no, she a glad hoe. Only hit that from the back door. In the rap game, got my back door with a clean act like a day job. Shooting buzz, I'm like a Uzi.
Alright, I'm gonna pause that one there. That is Reggie 777 with Party Money and Sex. Next up, I got Nick Terra up in here with Fairy Tales, produced by Bleed.
I hate to break it to you. Fairy tales don't always come true.
You got me feeling like I'm just ready to die. Take a shot in the dark, but can't read your mind. Dropping the ones you get close to. Fairy tales don't always come
We getting there, Nick.
But I hope the sun shines for you. I know the world keeps spinning like it's supposed to.
I don't think I've heard this one yet.
I think it's so.
Which is a shame because it's been 7 days.
Still holding on, start letting me go. Like a jukebox, always moves on. As soon as it's done with your favorite song. I wasn't kidding when I said that I
I have heard this one.
You weren't kidding when you called me relentless. I get defensive and it's senseless. Now I can't even form a sentence. But I hope the sun shines for you. I know the world keeps.
Alright guys, I got 28 seconds remaining on this bitch.
Don't always come true.
I'm going to pause that there and just tell you what's going on in the last 20 seconds that I'm going to be here. I'm going to be going live at in about 3 hours with I'm going to go live making 5 beats from scratch. I'm going to do a beat-a-thon, trying to get as many beats out there as possible, and it's going to be fun. So tune in then. Peace out, my G's. Have a good one.